compensation. And as I spoke with your frontline people there, it did not appear to me that the bonus and incentive plan that you have in place is a motivating factor for them. In fact, I think we spoke the other day about some of the gaps and why it doesn't work. If you're bonusing on a weak production and you have a bad first or second day, then the employee kind of gives up, thinking, for instance, that they're not going to be able to meet their quota or hit the threshold for their bonus. Okay, so what this is telling me then is that the bonus structure needs to be reviewed again. It needs to be looked at. At a certain level, it's not working. Now, I didn't get into really in-depth interviews with them. Each interview was maybe 30 minutes, but in the course of that, I asked each one, okay, does a bonus system, does that provide incentive and motivation? They go, no, not really. It really doesn't, it's not enough, doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't. They didn't seem excited about it, or even didn't even want to talk about it. So, in the discussions, you would say, in this with the CEO, and you go back and talk with the CEO, this is something the CEO needs to know. That his people, the bonus plan in place is not motivating to the frontline people. Okay? So if it's not working, it's not working. I'm not going to say a whole lot more than that, except for the fact that it's not working. There are many ways that it could be modified or changed or whatever, redone. But the important thing is the people that are involved in the plan do not feel that it is effective in motivating them. So I would take the bonus, and actually you would actually, the bonus is part of compensation. I would just say compensation and bonus needs to be reviewed. And the reason it needs to be reviewed is the current plan, the current system doesn't work. Now the CEO may be upset. He said, well, it works. They just don't like it or whatever. You may get that comment back from the CEO. So when that happens, your reply would be, okay, that's fine, but our people don't see it that way. And what you don't do is back off of that. You don't say, well, okay, let's just go ahead even though it doesn't work. You say, no, if you want, as a CEO, you want to keep the same bonus plan in place, the same compensation benefit structure in place, that's fine. But you need to know as a CEO that it's not motivating our people. Okay? Now, particularly when it's an owner-operated company, the owner can do whatever they want. But why would you do something that's counterproductive to your goal? That would be the question. Okay, so as I'm presenting this, if I were the manager reporting to the CEO, I would bring this up. And I wouldn't necessarily offer any fancy solution, but I would bring this up on my agenda. Our people are saying the bonus plan doesn't work. It's not important to them. What do we need to do? And then leave it at that. Okay, does that make sense?